Disclaimer: this content is for reference only. In the unforgiving dawn of humanity, every sip of water was a gamble with death.
Predators and prey dance a lethal rhythm on the African plains. For the Homo Habilis, safety is a luxury rarely found in the open. Amphibious terrors are not restricted to the depths. Giants tower over the landscape, indifferent to the small scavengers beneath them. Cold-blooded patience is its greatest weapon.
Avoiding conflict is the first rule of survival.
A river provides life, but it also hides death. Thirst eventually outweighs fear. Something stirs beneath the surface.
A simple touch can trigger a fatal reaction.
The hunter marks its target.
A moment of refreshment in a brutal world.
Entering the water is a gamble with the unknown.
The predator is back in its element. Ignorance is his most dangerous companion. Underneath, the engine of evolution prepares to strike.
A watchman's duty is never finished. The further he goes, the less chance he has of escape.
Minimal surface disturbance. Maximum lethality. He descends into the predator's domain.
Every movement is calculated to conserve energy for the kill.
Vision is limited. Instinct is all he has. An ancient nightmare, unchanged for millions of years. He is a stranger in this liquid world. The distance between life and death is shrinking. Lungs burn as the surface beckons. Death shadows his every move. A moment of peace before the storm. Patience is a virtue of the survivor. Nature's perfect assassin.
The alarm is raised, but is it too late?
Adrenaline fuels a desperate race. The strike is sudden and brutal.
Inches separate the living from the consumed.
A cry for the tribe to unite!
Man against beast in a primal arena.
She carries the burden of his survival.
a fragile sanctuary in a world of monsters.
Warning of a predator on the hunt!
Survival is found in a single moment of luck.
The hunger remains.
Safe, but for how long?
A predator does not easily forget its meal.
A reminder of his own.
The boundary between water and land is no barrier for this hunter.
The strength of the pack is the only defense against the giants.
A prehistoric tank on the move.
A race against an ancient hunger.
Death is only a heartbeat away.
A shift in the balance of power.
Unity is the ultimate survival tool.
Technology versus biology.
A cornered beast is twice as lethal.
Every victory comes at a price.
A singular weapon of mass destruction.
Persistence is the only path to victory.
The tide of the battle turns toward the river.
A new target is chosen in the chaos.
Safety is found in the group. Strategy begins to outmatch raw power.
The predator's speed is a terrifying revelation. The first trap, a testament to early human ingenuity.
The lure is set.
The leap of faith.
The hunter's tunnel vision. Nature remains indifferent to the struggle below.
The trap is sprung. The predator becomes the prey.
A victory that will feed the tribe for days.
Nothing goes to waste in the age of survival.
Trophies of war become tools for life. Fire, the light that keeps the darkness at bay.
A new day brings new opportunities and new dangers.
The savannah is a tapestry of life,
woven with the threads of competition. Planning the next move in a world of giants.
A target has been spotted.
The woolly rhino, a 3-ton tank of muscle and horn.
In the presence of such power, invisibility is the only defense.
The danger passes, for now.
They follow the giant, hoping for a moment of weakness.
Water brings all creatures together.
Hunger drives them to take immense risks. The calm before the storm of survival.
The hunter is spotted. The roles are about to reverse.
A mountain of flesh in motion!
Scatter or die. A relentless force of nature.
Nature is as cruel as it is beautiful.
Grief must wait. Survival comes first. A hidden danger claims another. Isolated and exposed. It will not stop until the threat is removed.
Safety is found above the earth.
A siege on a wooden fortress. The world moves on, oblivious to the desperate survival of one man. A game of patience under the African sun.
Buried alive in a world that doesn't care!
Full is. Disclaimer. This content is for reference only. 2.6 million years ago,
Apex predators ruled the waters, waiting for the slightest mistake from those who dared to quench their thirst.
survival required more than strength. It required the courage to cross into the enemy's domain.
On land, the speed of the hunter was matched only by the desperation of the prey.
These are our ancestors, foragers navigating a world where they were often at the bottom of the food chain. The boundary between water and land provided no safety.
Megafauna dominated the landscape, forcing the small hominids to move with extreme caution.
A silent stalker, perfectly adapted to the hunt for over 100 million years.
To be alone was to be vulnerable. Their only hope lay in the strength of the group.
Water brought life, but it also brought death. Every oasis was a potential trap.
Paranoia was a survival instinct. Those who weren't afraid didn't live long enough to reproduce.
The river keeps its secrets well beneath the surface. A simple act of drinking could become a final moment.
The hunter approaches. It has time. It has patience.
momentary lapse in vigilance. In the prehistoric world, this is a dangerous gamble. The heat of the African sun makes the water's call irresistible. The advantage has shifted. The croc is now in its perfect hunting ground. Oblivious to the ancient horror lurking just yards away. The distance closes. The rhythm of the hunt is set.
Even the most experienced survivors can be lulled by a moment of peace.
He ventures further into the deep, crossing the line of no return. The target is acquired. The calculation is complete.
He enters the world of the silent hunter.
Under the surface, the crocodile is a master of physics and lethality.
He is blind to the predator coming from below. A prehistoric nightmare, millions of years in the making. The distance to safety is shrinking, but the threat is closing faster. A living fossil designed for the kill. Seconds remain before the first strike.
Burst speed. The attack begins.
The surface is his only hope, but even there, he is not safe.
The alarm is raised. The bond of the tribe is tested.
Death follows in the form of a shadow.
She can see what he cannot. The frantic dance of warning.
He reaches for the land, unaware that the predator is right behind him.
The strike. A fraction of a second is the difference between life and consumption. In the shallows, it's a race for survival.
Her screams echo across the valley, a primal call to the rest of the pack.
Man against beast. Raw, unadulterated combat for the right to live.
She runs for the only power that can save him, the group. At the camp, the business of survival continues, unaware of the tragedy unfolding nearby.
Communication without words. The message is clear. Trouble.
Adrenaline provides a momentary surge of superhuman strength.
The predator waits for another opening.
Solid ground. For a moment, he is safe.
A crocodile on land is slower, but no less deadly.
The shock of the near miss to set in.
The hunt continues on land. The croc is relentless. The pack responds. This is the dawn of organized defense. A hiss that hasn't changed in millions of years.
Run or die. There is no middle ground. The chase is on. Survival is measured in yards.
The instinct to kill is a powerful engine.
The lone survivor is reunited with his strength, the tribe.
Cooperation is the ultimate weapon. Even a monster can be brought down by a pack. A cornered predator is twice as dangerous. Every strike weakens the titan. The cost of survival is often paid in injury.
Pure physical power versus primitive strategy.
The circle closes. The predator becomes the prey.
The reality of their world is etched into every gaze.
The beast retreats, but the damage is done.
Even in defeat, it remains a threat.
Another day survived. Another victory won at a heavy price.
Fear lingers long after the danger has passed.
It will heal. It will wait. The cycle will begin again. Intelligence is the tool that levels the playing field. The pit trap, a triumph of prehistoric engineering.
They are no longer just survivors. They are hunters.
Luring the beast into the jaws of death.
The tables have turned. The hunted has become the bait.
Nature is indifferent to the struggles of man. Gravity and ingenuity combine to end the reign of the River King.
A mountain of meat. A week of survival for the entire tribe.
Every part of the animal is a resource. Nothing is wasted. The skin will provide protection and warmth, a reminder of the battle. The fire guard, the warmth that kept the darkness at bay.
The journey continues. A new day brings new challenges.
The savannah is crowded with giants. Some are harmless, others are not.
Observation is the first step of the hunt.
They have spotted a target worthy of the risk.
The prehistoric rhino. A tank of the savannah, nearly invulnerable.
One wrong move, and they will be crushed.
Silence is their only protection. The beast is oblivious to the predators stalking it. The chase begins, a test of endurance versus brute strength. At the water's edge, even the strongest must lower their guard. A journey of miles, tracked footstep by footstep. The persistence hunt. They will follow until the beast can no longer run. The wind shifts. The hunter is revealed. The charge of a rhino is like a runaway train. power in its purest form.
The hunters are now the hunted.
Death is a breath away.
A race against time and nature.
Terrain is their only shield.
A devastating blow. The fragility of the human form revealed.
They cannot stop. To stop is to die.
The beast does not tire.